Welcome, everyone. Going to give everyone a couple minutes to get in here today, see who's going to join. I don't like talking too early because then everyone will miss pretty much the topic of everything. But yeah, thanks for joining. We'll just give it about 4 minutes or so before I start talking. Usually takes a minute for it to go out. There we go. We're finally live. All right. What is going on, everyone? There we go. We're getting some more people in here. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining. Last one for a couple weeks. As we're going to go down to maybe like 2 a month. So, yeah, we'll let a couple people get in here. Start shooting in the comments your questions, whatever you want. And we can answer them while we're in here. I'll just wait before I start talking about some of the stuff. I got some new releases today. We got updates on some back order stuff. So I'll kind of go over the back order real quick for our 1.5 dudes. 11 Gen PRL high flow intakes are currently out of stock and have been for a bit. So I got an update today. They're waiting on one part to come in. They would have shipped already, but they're coming in due to ship out mid-September now, end of September. So quick update. 11th Gen, I have a new part today too. It's for the FL1 and FL2 guys. That's the sport hatchback. Sport touring. Remark came out with a carbon fiber diffuser for the rear, which is really nice. So it's on our site to order if you want to go check it out. So cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't even got to dive into the new Hondata unit, but man, it looks good. It's literally, I've had like, I think 15 of them come through the shop and I haven't even opened up a box yet to look at them. I just keep sending them out because they're all sold already. So thanks for ordering. And yeah, good to see your 8th gen's running good. O2 sensor helps a ton. That's not bad, 220, 182. I mean, the motor's got a lot of miles too on it, so you got to remember that, you're probably losing a little bit of compression with some of the age of the motor. I'm not sure how many miles are on your build, but just remember too, the dyno is all, some read high, some read low. It could be a low reading dyno. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's more, you always want to go in and look what you come in with and what you go out with. So, I mean, that's really, oh man. So yeah, good Monday today. Been pretty busy. This ChatGPT thing going off the rails today. I guess a good way to close out August or maybe start September. I don't know if you guys have seen everyone posting in the groups, which is super annoying. Obviously, another trend, which I am super against. Basically, people are putting in ChatGPT a picture of their Civic or whatever it is, and then they want a feel-good thing from ChatGPT to share how shitty their car is. So, and gosh, it's like all over the internet today. So I banned it in a couple of groups because it's just lame. I mean, it's kind of fun to do. I get it for yourself. But to then post it online is just, I guess one thing I can say out of the benefit of it, at least kids are starting to be okay with someone talking shit about their car. So maybe some of these soft kids are finally growing up. I don't know. I doubt it, but at least we can hope. But yeah, that's the annoying trend for this month. I'm sure there'll be a couple annoying, where's my intake and why isn't it shipped yet? I'm sure that'll be coming down the road too. Yeah, when PRL gave me the new date today, I almost like fell out of my chair. Is what it is, guys. Especially when, you get 15% off on a car part for a sale, kind of hard to keep stock. But yeah, anyways, happy Monday to everyone. All right, what's this? I saw one on a Honda Genesis. Yeah, the SI, the 10th generation Civic group that I run with 43,000 people, which is almost like a full-time job running that page. They've been posting all day long about their Civics, so it's been a lot of work. Like, I don't have enough work to begin with. Now I've got to watch all this garbage. But yeah, super fun. Oh, man. So yeah, this is the last Mondays with Mike for 2 weeks, probably. I will be coming live in 2 weeks from wherever I am. Let me see, where am I going to be real quick. Hold on. I'm going to check real quick. I don't know if I have it here. Actually, I'll get on here. Let's see where I'm going to be in 2 weeks. If you guys even care. Let's see. So what would 2 weeks be? Next week's Monday the 2nd. So I know where I'm going to be. Maybe we'll do the 9th, maybe. I'm feeling like the 9th might be good. Or we'll do the 16th. So let me just see where I'm at the 16th. Like I said, we're going on vacation here for a bit. So I wouldn't say it's really a break, but since I'm working still, but okay, cool. So yeah, you guys will have to check out when we do the live. It'll probably not be anything special, as it'll be nighttime anyways. So, all right. Dan has a question. I think I asked you this question before, but the RV6 TLX J pipe fit my Passport. They only listed as fitting the front wheel drive models. It would actually be the Ridgeline one you would want to use. I have not confirmed. I was going to order one from RV6 and just test it out myself and see if it works. I don't know. I don't see why it would be any different, to be quite honest, since the chassis are almost identical. So I should actually send RV6 a message. I probably will actually test one when I get back from the UK, because it's one of the mods that I would like to do on it. What's up, Christopher Garcia? Long time no see. Christopher is an old school buddy of ours. Good to see you on, man. Hope you're doing well with the kiddo. Yeah, the 2017 up Ridgeline is the one that would work. I don't see it honestly being any different. But you can't quote me on that because I haven't tested it. But, Honda do some weird things between some of these cars, but usually the exhaust stuff is not it. Usually they stay pretty uniform with most of the exhaust components. So welcome, Joel. Hope the RDX is running good. Enjoying all the parts. Awesome, Andy. Yeah, well, time to go out and run a 10-second quarter mile. I've been to the Warner Brothers studio. It's honestly one of the coolest things I've ever done. You'll actually have to watch some of my stuff, Stephen. We're actually going to a couple Harry Potter locations in Scotland. One is we're actually going on the real train that was used. Sorry to get off topic, everyone, but whenever there's a cool question, I like to bring it up. We're actually going on the train where, like, in the first and second one, when Ron drove the flying car and they're going over that like overpass. We're going on that train, which you can take as a day trip in the north of Scotland, and actually goes by Dumbledore's burial island also. So, um, yeah, super cool. I've been on the train before and it is amazing. But the Harry Potter Studios and Warner Brothers, if you guys are ever in London, I recommend you hop on the train. It's like 30 minutes north in a town pretty much right next to Wolverhampton. And then you hop on the bus. Steven, I actually have a YouTube video on my personal YouTube. If you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. It literally, you need like 3.5 hours to cruise through that thing. It's so cool. All the props, everything. It's amazing, especially if you're a Harry Potter nerd. It's the best thing. Yeah, Jay, the 660 is going to be a lot of lag compared to the MHI Stage 2. I mean, it's fine for a Type R if you're trying to get over 500. Like I said, if you're drag racing, it's probably fine. On the Type R, obviously you got the fuel system for the 660, which helps. But yeah, Steven, if you want, you can go check out my personal YouTube. I don't really give it out often on here. Let me just type it in. I can't even remember it now. Shit. Here, I'll actually comment. Because I have my other YouTube watching this one. There you go. All right, cool. You can go follow that YouTube, guys, if you want to. I don't care. I just do it for fun. What's up, Freddie? It's a little look into my life outside of the car industry. So, oh, cool. Yeah, that new full race pump is amazing. God, I mean, if someone could crack the whole high pressure fuel pump thing, the Accord owners would just have a blast, and RDX owners. I did see that Honda might be doing the CAN Flex for the RDX, so that's might be coming out. I'm not sure. It was a rumor, so we'll see. Obviously, they're going to try and start cracking into these things to better use of selling their Honda on some of the vehicles that they're lacking to because of K-Tuner. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, the 660 is totally usable for the street. It's a great turbo for the Type R. Yep, I would stick with K-Tuner too. I don't know what K-Tuner is working on. I talked to them about doing some stuff for some new cars, and they said they were extremely busy. So I have no idea what they're working on. I wish Bryant would get on here and give us some insight to stuff maybe. Yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, the RDX is a very popular platform, and the fact that, they still keep releasing them is fantastic. So, not on the RDX, it's not, Andy. I mean, you can run E30 like I did and tune for it, but they don't actually have the K-Tuner doesn't offer ethanol package through the K-Tuner on there. Unfortunately. I mean, when I even tuned mine, they didn't even have a four bar map sensor option for the RDX, and that finally got implemented after I had done all my tuning, which kind of sucked. Yeah, well, a lot of things have changed for K-Tuner, and a lot of that has to do with the EPA. Unfortunately, K-Tuner is a large company, but they're not the size of Honda, and pretty much the EPA are wanting K-Tuner to buy every single car that they want to pretty much manufacture a tuner for and send it to California and do EPA regulation shit. So at least that's as far as I know. I could be wrong in there. It was something I kind of talked or overheard from K-Tuner. So kind of sucks, you know. I mean, I know they're busy and doing a ton of business anyways, so I'm sure they're not hurting. But you know, when you can't keep adding, you know, cars or platforms to your list, it kind of sucks. Yep. Well, like I said, I try not to get political on the post, but um, I mean, the EPA is not one-sided or whatever, but there are different sides that definitely are more for the EPA than the other party. So, yep. Ah, all right. I had to read something from Chris. I saw him pop in here. Cool. Yeah, having a kids or that definitely keeps you busy. I mean, I kind of knew because I used to be a stepdad, but no kids here. Just my love of travel and my business, and my wife, obviously. So have to give her a shout out. Ah, but yeah, everything's going good. This month has just been, honestly, it is the busiest month of the year, which has completely shocked me because usually the summer's kind of chill. But man, honestly, so when it comes to the Type R, I would say if you really like a near stock spooling turbo, but can still make over 500 wheel, go with the MHI. If you like a little bit of lag, but you want a turbo that can take you to 600 horsepower, go with the RV6. That's as easy I can say it for the Type R guys. Yeah, I mean, the one thing is RV6 doesn't come with the actuator, the MHI does. Not that the Type R guys need it, but you could always sell your old actuator to an Accord guy and get like 150 bucks for it. RV6 is really nice because it's just a beautiful turbo. And the fittings with it are just perfection. Um, MHI doesn't really come with anything, so you just bolt over your stock stuff. But yeah, it just really depends on how you like that car to pull. If you like a little bit of lag, but you like 4,500 up, or you want yeah. I just sold one of those 660s today with I think it was the matte carbon. Yeah, it's just beautiful, man. They're still being made by RV6, obviously, but yeah, super cool looking. Oh, yeah. So you guys will have to tune in. I have some videos coming up. I know the channel's kind of sucked for some content. Obviously, my Civics are still in Arizona, so kind of limit some of the stuff I can do. I'm trying to do some product videos. I do have a driving video coming from the UK, so that'll be kind of fun to show you guys. And hopefully, I can find some cool cars over there. We'll see what I can find. Obviously, there's a lot of different Hondas that you don't get here. And I will be driving all over. I think we're driving around 1,200 miles all over the UK. So hopefully we'll see some cool stuff. But yeah, we leave this Saturday, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions on parts, feel free to hit me up anytime. Obviously, even though this is a vacation, it still is work. I still do work full time. So yeah, I would say if RV6 don't do a lot of deals, if they even do, it's at best 10% off. So I don't know if that's a great deal to you, but 10% off is still going to save you almost $400, which is pretty good in my eyes. So, like I said, when you're ready, I got your back. So let me know. Yeah, Andy, I tried to get that guy. That's why I tagged you the other day about the MHI. I mean, Seiko Speed were trying to sell it to him, but I wanted to help you out there. I always do deals. So if it's a holiday or that, just hit me up depending on the part. Obviously, some stuff is hard to do discounts or we can't at all. I've got to be careful because of the manufacturer, but some I can definitely do discounts. So just like I said, anytime, message me and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I know RV6 is working on a lot of stuff. I pretty much don't find it out till the very end, or I see like my competition has it, or the company FK8 Tuned usually has it. He does a lot of dyno stuff and with his shop Type R. And guys, I mean, all of you guys in this group know this, but I saw someone asking about spark plugs the other day. And I saw that JSR actually commented that they had 40 sets pre-gapped in stock. One thing I always want to recommend, whether a company is pre-gapping something for you or not, do not trust them with the gap. Make sure you understand what gap you actually should be doing by your tuner himself and gap it yourself. I would never trust someone to gap it and hope they know what I'm running as far as mods. So just a little public service announcement out there from the guys at JSR. I know we have a lot of JSR lovers in here. Man, I don't know why I don't think they do this earlier, but the RV6 sell a J-pipe for the 2012 pilot passports. J-pipes numbers are... Yeah, I have them on my website for the pilot and the passport. So it's hard for me to look up while I'm on here too. I'm just going off my, Yeah, I don't understand why a company does pre-gapped plugs. That's just so silly. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you're running. Obviously, turbo, ethanol, gas, but I always recommend everyone to gap their own plugs and double check. So, yep. I just saw that the other day and I wanted to comment, but I didn't want to get into it with them online because, oh man, what time we got? Oh, cool. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you can. Make sure to get the questions in. Keep the conversation rolling. Would you rather get a bone stock Type R or an SI with mods? Worth the difference? I mean, I would rather have a stock Type R just because it's a very unique car. SI with just bolt-ons on an E-tune would probably beat a stock Type R. I'm running Torco 5W30. That's the only, yeah, you definitely should be running 530, especially if you have a upgraded turbo. You definitely need to be on 5W30. Yeah. Joel, do you even have the Type R anymore? I haven't seen it for a while. I don't know if you got rid of it or... I'll have to keep an eye out for some of the RDX videos. Oh, wow. Crazy. Well, that's a bummer. Super cool cars. I mean, I kind of wish I had one, but I'm kind of past it at this point. I guess we'll see what they do in the future. I'm kind of glad actually, like our 11 gen, like the kind of way it's going. So yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how cold it is. 530 is pretty safe no matter where you live. Obviously, with the MHI and the RV6 turbo, you have to run 5W30. You cannot run 0W20. Even on the turbo recommendations, they're telling you to do that. Um, well, as far as 11th gen stuff, I actually like everything that Honda's pretty much done with the 11th gen. I understand like going to the hybrid and keeping it CVT. If they actually put a real auto transmission, that car actually would be pretty fun. But it kind of sucks they got rid of the 6 speed. But I mean, if people want a 6 speed, just buy the SI. I mean, that's how I kind of see it. I mean, the Sport Touring was the only one that came with a 6 speed, and it was super rare. It didn't have an LSD. So I mean, I understand like they're as long as Honda keep producing performance cars, I will be totally fine. And the base models having like CVT, it's whatever. I mean, they're not really meant to be like a racer car. So no, I kind of like the way Honda's going. I just hope they keep, producing performance minded cars and you know, hopefully up to 2030, so I can retire. I think Honda's really knocking it out of the park with their off-roading lineup, and I think it's a huge thing for them. The Passport is amazing. Obviously, I own one. That's what I daily drive. Love it. Um, the Pilot's really fun. The Ridgeline's fun. They actually off-road fantastic on trails, and the all-wheel drive system in those is just amazing. Uh, Yeah, I'm sure the SIs are going to get a little rare. I mean, they're still going to get hard to come by. They're still a semi-rare car. I don't know the actual numbers that Honda produced, but I would probably say that the Type R might even be more produced than the SIs. I mean, I think we're up almost by the last I saw online, someone posting a number was around 35,000 of the 11th gen Type R. So will they make about 50,000 Type Rs? I mean, I think it kind of sucks because it's supposed to be a unique one-off car, and now it's become this, I won't say overproduced, but it definitely, when you produce 50,000 units of something, it's not a rare car. But hopefully, Honda keep going forward with, the performance stuff. Hopefully there's a 12th generation Civic Si and a Civic Type R. I think it'd be really cool. I know it probably wouldn't come out to about 2028, but we'll see. Yeah, the only thing, Joel, that's different, I mean, you probably already know this, but Honda did a revision on the intercooler piping on the 21 for the charge pipe where it doesn't fit on the intercooler. So you have to do that little hose. And then they did a software change on the transmission, I think in 2020 for the RDX, where it has a little bit softer shift. But yeah, RDX still one of my favorite Hondas produced right now. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like it's a CVT and that thing's just slow. I mean, if it was a hybrid with a 6 speed, it would be awesome. But CVT, nope. Man. Well, thanks everyone for coming in today. I appreciate it. Obviously, the last one for a couple weeks. I'll let you guys know when we're coming up. The only thing is the time difference for me getting on is going to be a little different. So some of you guys might not be able to make it, but I'll actually do a thing about an hour and a half or an hour before. So you guys get a notification, when we're actually doing a live feed. And yeah, hopefully it should be cool. Well, I sell torque on the site. I have for 20 years. I mean, it's hard to do great pricing on Torco. I have a kit. It's like 5 liters for $59, 69 with shipping. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, you got to also remember too. I mean, 11th gen hybrid is going to weigh a lot more because of the battery weight too. I don't know. I haven't looked at the actual curb weight figures. CVT trans weighs more, and you've got your battery and all that crap that they add. So it could end up weighing 200-300 pounds more, and then you know, and then you've got the CVT, which already robs a ton of power. Yeah, 3,200 pounds. That's not light. I think the SI comes in right at like 3,000. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. Yeah, I think the CVT is the worst transmission ever possibly made in the history of cars. Anytime I see one of those side by sides with one, I'm just like, damn it, just shift the car. Shift, please. They're horrible. It's the most annoying crap. Have a good night, Joel. Well, that's cool. Like I said, I haven't even looked into what it even has. I just figured it was the CVT. Well, one direct drive gear is going to be even more annoying. I just recommend the SR1 Street Oil. I mean, you don't really need the race oil. I love it. But yeah, the street stuff's perfectly fine. Great stuff. Yeah, I haven't even spent even 1 minute looking at the Civic Hybrid because it just doesn't interest me at all. I mean, the car's cool for what it is, but it's not what I'm into. So, but yeah, we'll see. I'm curious to see what Honda keeps doing. You know, and Acura. I mean, Acura's really got to like shake some stuff up, especially like with Toyota, what they're doing with some of their cars and this new 2-liter motor that they're putting together. Honda really need to kind of get their act together. They think the whole thing is this EV bullshit, and it totally is not. I mean, you can see now a lot of companies are backing away from EV and they're going more hybrid. So, I mean, the fact is, if car companies just would get rid of all the weight that they keep adding to these cars, they would get much better gas mileage. Yeah, they're basically big giant paperweights. I saw that Derek bought one of the new Acura ZDXs. I would only own a full electric car if I needed it just for putt-putting around town. And that was about it, which it would suit where I live now. Um, because I don't really drive much every day. But yeah, I look at these idiots that sit at gas stations for an hour and a half filling up their Tesla. I'm just like, I don't get it. Yeah, the only downfall I find with the Acura ZDX or the Prologue is the fact that GM had anything to do with it. Still looks like a nice car in some ways, but there's some annoying stuff that I see throughout the car that remind me of General Motors, and I just can't get past that. So, yep. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end up calling it a night, guys. I know everyone's having a great time with the chat. Let you all enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Like I said, if you need car parts, still hit me up regardless. I don't care. Andy, keep me up to dates on your car. Steven, hope to see you checking out some of the videos on my other YouTube. That'd be cool. Leave a comment so I know you're on there. You'll find the Harry Potter Studios ones there. And I even have like a little trick. If you ever get to the Harry Potter land there, there's a special place to sit before you go into the Great Hall. And I actually talk about it in the video. So yeah, everyone have a good night. We'll see you in a couple weeks. I mean, I'm sure you'll see me all over Facebook and that anyways, but all right, guys, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Till next time.